This is Cape Coral Talk Radio. And now, broadcasting live from Hooked Island Grill in the heart of downtown Cape Coral, here are the hosts of Cape Coral Talk Radio, Kim and Ed Ryan.
Yeah. That's when you're all supposed to applaud for us. We haven't trained the audience yet, dear, but we're working on it. Thank you all for coming to Hooked Island Grill tonight for another award-winning episode of Cape Coral Talk Radio. And for the folks that are celebrating some kind of big party back there, congratulations. Is this a birthday party or a holiday party? And we're going to disrupt your party just for a little bit. So we want to thank you all for coming. We also want to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the Cape Coral Chamber of Commerce, Donna, Jermaine, and Maria for the festival. The Holiday Festival of Lights last Saturday was an amazing success.
Oh,
and they gave us. Go ahead.
Turn it down. Yeah, it was so much fun. So many people showed up. There was so many kids there. Santa Claus was there. Everybody was having such a good time. So we appreciate being involved in that.
Yes, and
you with the applause. You like a liberal amount of applause.
Oh, that was one. And listen, I'm going to let everybody in behind the curtain a little bit. Yes.
Nope.
How about at the end of the show?
No.
At the end of the show.
Nope.
Okay, we'll do whatever she says. She's the boss. So the other thing I wanted to say was our next show next Friday. Lee County Commissioner Brian Hammond will be here. And then our second show with Mayor Gunter is on the 22nd of December before all the holidays kick in. That's a remote show, and that'll be 5 o'clock. And hopefully, if you like what you hear and see, you can follow and share and help us spread the word around Cape Coral. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We have an Instagram page, although I think I only used it once so far. So we're on the old people's platform. Facebook is where we
just migrated to YouTube. That was enough for us to learn at this age.
I got to tell you a little scary story. I had several YouTube channels. Like we have one for the beach and we have one here. And I had one from, 100 years ago when we were doing races. And I deleted the one. It was annoying me. I don't know why, but I deleted the channel that had the races. And then I went to go back and look at some of the videos from this show here, and they were all gone today. And I was like, oh, man, I just totally screwed that up. But luckily, YouTube gives you 30 days to undelete your channel, which I was able to do right away. So all the videos were saved.
That's why you shouldn't mess with things that you don't know anything about.
And speaking of videos, hopefully, if you didn't have a chance, you can go back on our Facebook and YouTube page and watch the interview we did today with the city manager. He wanted to do a bunch of interviews about the building department, so we uploaded that earlier today. And I think if you watch any of the TV stations later on tonight, you'll see the city manager interviewing about what's going on with the CCCIA. No, they did their own interviews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were last.
I didn't want them to take anything like.
No, they would never do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the second show in January, the first show in January, council member Donnell will be on. So we almost covered them all. I spoke to him yesterday, and we're going to have him on next month. So that only leaves Keith Long, the straggler out there, and I don't know that we'll ever get him on. But we do have another city council member here tonight, and her name is Laurie Lehman. So if we can get a big hand for Councilman Laurie Lehman, everybody. Come on down. Yeah. And that's going to be your microphone?
Come on into the hot seat.
Yes.
It's not a hot seat.
Not tonight.
It's not a hot seat. It's not a hot seat.
Grab your microphone there, Laurie.
There you go.
Laurie, you
got the good microphone.
Yeah, I didn't tell her, but I bought a new microphone the other day because I was bored, and
wow.
And I did it just for
you were
Laurie.
bored.
Yes.
How about you work a little so I don't have to work so hard? I'm tired of supporting you.
I got in 2 naps today, by the way. How are you?
Liberal amount of naps.
I'm fine. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yes.
Speaking of the Festival of Lights, we saw you there. That was a lovely event. Thousands and thousands of people, and a good time had by all.
It was wonderful. And I think it's great that we get so many people from Cape Coral, the citizens that actually come out, and they are now starting to understand all of the things that the city does.
Yeah.
All right,
for
now
the population.
Yeah.
you can talk with your hands,
One
but
hand.
only one hand.
Yes, you're going to have to keep the microphone close to you. So
You have to keep the microphone with one hand, and you can talk
Yeah.
with the other.
no.
No, we can't hear you.
So Laurie,
Okay.
the first question is, give us your kind of your history of Cape Coral. Like, how did you get here? Why are you here? You know, what brought you here?
I moved to Cape Coral in '04. My parents lived here. I have other elderly family here, and my folks needed help. And because I'm a retired RN, it was known as come on down. So I did.
From where?
I was up in the Tampa area.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
okay.
actually in Valrico.
Oh,
And
I love
I'm-
it there.
Yeah, and I moved down here and have been down here ever since in District 2 the whole time.
Now, you said you were an RN, so were you always working in the hospital, or?
No. I practiced for 15 years. Prior to that, I spent 25 years in commercial construction. My father was in business, and
That was a big
I had
shift
to.
and change.
It was known as you will be in the office. So I have a degree in accounting, and I went from there.
All right.
All right. And so
What prompted you then to run
There you
after
go.
you were here taking care of your parents?
Well, my mom passed away. No, my dad had already passed, and my mother passed away in 22, a month before Ian.
Ugh.
And then I started it. All of a sudden, I had all this time on my hands. So I was going to council meetings, bid openings, planning and zoning meetings. I went to everything. If there was anything going on, I was at it. And I started to see that, wait a minute, I don't feel that the citizens are being heard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to run.
You know, a lot of people retire and don't get involved though in politics. Did you just from your, oh, are you touching me? Stop. Just from your background in or what made you, what led you down that path? Because a lot of people don't do that.
I wanted to be involved in the city.
Okay.
I wanted to know what was going on in Cape Coral. So I got involved.
Laurie, you said you didn't think the citizens were being heard or listened to. Why?
A lot of times, I will tell you, a lot of times some of the wants and the attitudes of citizens are it's just beyond anything we can accomplish. But I felt that, hey, they still needed the right to voice their opinions. So with running, I campaigned on the fact that I would listen to the citizens, and I do.
But I mean, back in the day when you were running or not running, when you were on the other side, a public speaker, saw what was going on, you said that you didn't feel like the citizens were being heard. I mean, give us an example of that.
Well, I'll give you a prime example. My house borders Coviello Park, and I don't like the way it's been finished. I've got dead trees and dead brush all over the place back there, and no matter what I said, it fell on deaf ears all the time, and I didn't like it. So I wanted to change it.
Got it. Did you get it cleaned up when you got elected?
No,
It's still okay.
no.
All right. Well,
No.
that didn't work
We
then.
have the city manager and I have this standing joke going
Yeah.
of how's the garbage heap today? Because that's what I refer to it
I
as.
see. I see.
I've got dead, broken trees all over the place, and it's a mess. But it is what it is.
Do you think before you ran, what you knew changed? Did your views change once you got on council about how you thought things ran when you
Oh
weren't?
yes, big time.
So what is that? Because we hear about that a lot. That's sort of, you see, as he says, how the
Because
sausage
you're
is
sitting
made.
on the outside looking in, it doesn't look the same when you're on the inside looking out. I've learned so much And I didn't realize all the details
Mhm.
that everything takes to accomplish anything. You know, to get things done in the city, sidewalks, infrastructure,
Mhm.
potholes in roads. I never realized all it takes, all the designing, the planning, all of the details. I'm learning.
Like the
And
con-
I'm still learning every day.
Like the consent agenda. Still learning about the consent agenda.
Is he picking on you?
Yeah, he's
no.
picking on me because, hey, don't I always come up with the consent agenda? Something I don't like
You do.
before anything. Because I'm going to make sure I get heard.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So there are still people. Some people come to public comment, and they are specific with their issues. I mean, they have a specific issue that they would like addressed. Then I get that. But then there are still people that say that the council isn't listening to them. Now that you've been on both sides, do you still agree with that?
No, I don't. Because a lot of the other council members, and I know I listen to them. I'll give you a prime example. I was at BJ's today, and I had 3 different people come up to me today and say, wow, thank you. You helped me get this done. You helped me do this. I hear from people all the time. I've gotten to a point where any place I go, I hear from people with, thank you. You did help us. You've gotten things straightened out for us. And I'm not the only council person that does this.
Right.
Everybody's doing it.
You do your town halls.
I do a town hall the first Saturday of every month.
What is the feedback that you get from the residents? What are they mostly concerned about?
They like it. We've had
Not about the town hall. I'm sure they like that, but about issues. What are the issues they bring to you?
the issues that they bring up. What I've done with my town halls. I've had different city departments. They've seen pretty much every department. At a different town hall, I have a different department, and they get to hear what really goes on with that department. Like, I don't think I know when the fire department came, because a lot of people balked about the fact that the Marriott's going to be built over off Del Prado and Pine Island. And the first 2 floors will be for emergency use for fire department, first responders, anyone working in the case of a disaster. And I don't think I know I wasn't aware of it, and I don't think anyone was, that before the hotel goes up, when there's a hurricane or a disaster, the fire department, the first responders are staying in jails. They're staying, in schools.
So they're concerned that you're spending money on the hotel to make that happen, or
Well, no, we're not spending money on the hotel.
you're giving them a break?
We have the first 2 floors. It is costing us some money,
Sure.
but we are going to have the use of the first 2 floors in the case of a disaster.
And a monster
And
generator.
there'll be a generator there so that it'll be operations, as
Safe
usual,
place. Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
one
so
of
that they can do things.
so that's one of the issues. Just give us one more issue they bring you.
Excuse me?
Give us one more issue they bring you at your town halls that you hear a lot about.
I hear a lot about the yacht club. I hear a lot about the old golf course.
Okay.
All good topics.
Yeah, we're going to get to all those.
Yes.
So
Well, what are they saying? What are you hearing? Is it mixed? Is it
Well, they don't want, and everyone's heard me say it. I've said it at council meetings. They don't want the Taj Mahal at the yacht club. Now, yeah, it's a 7-1 vote, and I'm the one who says no, and that's fine. That doesn't bother me in the least. I'd like to see the pool and the clubhouse be moved to the old golf course for the simple fact that when the yacht club was originally built by the Rosens, we were catering to bringing people into Cape Coral. We were catering to snowbirds. we were trying to get people here. We only had about 23,000 people at that point.
Wow.
Well, now
You got them here.
now
here.
the people are here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we have 240,000 people. So now to shift those two items over to the old golf course, first of all, we'd save $38 million. We wouldn't need a 4-story parking garage at the yacht club because you'd have ample parking over at the old golf course and keep the yacht club as a marina.
So the city is running.
And the citizens are saying the same thing I've been saying.
The city is sponsoring a 5K race tomorrow at the golf course. Are you going to run?
No,
it?
that's
tomorrow.
that's at Coral Oaks.
Oh, it's a different golf course.
That's not the old
see.
golf course off
Right.
Palm Tree.
We're going to end up
You're talking
standing by
about.
Thank you for
ourselves
straightening
on
us
a
out.
golf
No,
course
no.
in our
You're-
running outfits.
You're talking about the Coral Oaks Reindeer Run.
Yeah.
They did it last year. It's from 4 to 7.
I didn't know the
tomorrow.
town. I didn't know the city
at
had a second
Coral
golf
Oaks.
course. Are you going to run in that? You running?
No, I'm not running. I'm volunteering
Oh,
for
very
it.
nice. We'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be-
I volunteered last year. I'm volunteering this year.
They have oxygen tanks at the finish line.
You better hope so. And a walker.
That bad, huh?
It's been a while. So let's talk about how you got elected. I know you want to talk about how you got elected and
Well,
go ahead.
yeah,
Go
there
ahead.
are people who have said that the only reason I got elected is because they got me elected. But I told people from day one, even when I was campaigning, I will not be anybody's puppet. I think for myself. I do my own research, which is why I get teased and called hard copy, because I do the research and I go through
Wait, why do you
things.
get called hard copy?
The police chief gave me the nickname because at one point I questioned something and he turned around and he said, and he's telling me about it. And I said, all right, let me see the hard copy for it. I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it in writing. Then I know it's true.
Okay.
And so hard copy stuck. But I turned around and I was like, okay, we need to do these things. And I always said I was not a puppet. I was not going to be anyone's gateway to anything Cape Coral and Cape Coral government.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think for myself. And when people found out, they didn't like that.
Did
And it
people
was a falling out
I
because
see.
of it.
Okay.
Well, that's
so people
unfortunate.
asked or talked to you about stuff that they wanted or stuff that they didn't like that you were doing and
No,
okay.
no. It was more a matter of when you're up on the dais, we want you to do. And
Oh,
we
wow, it
want
was
you
that
to
direct.
say, and you need to vote this way. And I was like,
Who was saying? Who
no.
was saying
Wow,
that?
that's a liberal amount of
Cut it out.
Yeah,
Wes.
well,
Who was saying
we'll
that?
leave names out of it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Did somebody? I
the
heard,
people that did it know exactly who it was.
Well, these people in the. I mean,
All
these people in the
right.
audience might
Where
not know.
are
Or you
you?
might want to tell people in the no. So the other thing. Well, you wanted us to ask you this because you sent it to us, but you wanted. There had been a falling out with the folks that run the Take Out the Trash committee, who we've had on.
Yes.
And we've kind of melded our fences. But you wanted to address that
well, we called it
situation.
truce.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not fighting anymore.
No, I do. I know at one point Kyle was up here speaking with you,
Yes, he was.
and you specifically asked him if he knew who I was. And he said, no, he didn't know who I was. Gee, so soon he forgot. I drove around with the man for an hour and a half looking at all the code issues that he felt he had in his district.
Okay.
So soon he forgot. And no, there's no reason for that. You know, everybody that's on the council works their tail feathers off. I mean, none of us is slacking off at all. And people need to realize that we all have our own brains. We all do our own research and we all think. for ourselves. And nobody's going to talk us into anything.
So what?
Now-
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say you were talking about how much work it is. Do you think it's a part-time job or a full-time position?
I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter to me whether it was listed in the charter as
No, what do you think it is though? Like in reality?
in reality, a lot of times I'm working full time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm working full time, but that's what I do.
Right.
That's my choice. You know, I took the attitude of, hey, if I was going to do the job, I was going to do it to the best of my ability, and however many hours it took, it took. That's the way it was.
So, what ended the
Please put
relationship?
your microphone.
What ended the relationship with those folks? Because you guys were all friends.
Yeah,
Right?
we were. When they invaded my private life. And I'm sorry, you don't invade. You want to talk to me about council things or city things, that's one thing. But when
Yep.
you invade someone's private life, no, that's
Right.
not called for.
or their family.
That's right.
You put yourself up here. We put ourselves up here.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want about him. Please say it about him. But you can say whatever you want about him or I. But families are off limits.
Just
Yep.
for the record, Kyle's is saying that he didn't say that he didn't know who you were. So I don't recall that. I'm not saying it one way or the other.
Well, it
just-
Well,
doesn't
we have
really
to go
matter.
back and
Yeah,
check the.
Yeah. So let's talk about J.C. Park. You weren't a big fan of the changes back in the beginning. It was before our time, but how did you get involved in all that, and why did you
All
get
right,
involved in
I
all
was
that?
working with J.C. Park even before I started campaigning because I used to go to J.C. Park. And I got involved with the PAC. And in fact, a lot of them worked on my campaign. They worked on ground crew. They were right alongside me, helping me. No question about that. And I didn't want to see it. I knew it needed to be updated. J.C. Park needed an update, but I didn't think it needed to the tune of $18 million. And that's only phase one. Phase two, and again, no one else seems to agree with me. I don't want to see boat slips at J.C. Park, but it is what it is.
Why don't you want to see the boat slips?
Because I figure we have the slip away.
Okay.
We have the Horton Park boat ramp. You've got plenty, you got plenty of boating areas.
Yeah.
I realize we have 400 miles of canals, but you've got plenty of boating areas. I think J.C. Park needs to be left alone as just a park.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't want to see with the bistro, and I know it's it's going to go out for another RFP.
Yeah.
I don't want to see alcohol at J.C. Park. I don't think we need it. There are plenty of places if you want to have an alcoholic drink. Go ahead.
So what do you say to the
You
argument?
don't think it should be in a park?
I don't think it should be, not in that park.
Okay.
Can I ask a question now?
Yeah, sure. Go
So
ahead.
what do you say to the folks that say, listen, this is a city park. Everybody from the city
Well,
should
now,
be.
there are
I can't
different
finish my question.
classifications of parks. A community park,
Yeah.
such as like a Sunsplash or a Lake Kennedy, you can have alcohol. They're classified as community parks.
Okay.
If it's classified as a neighborhood park, then there is no alcohol in a neighborhood park. But J.C. Park has now been classified as a community park. So yes, they can have alcohol. Doesn't mean I want to see it.
Right.
Are you saying that the classification got changed, or it's always been labeled
It's
a
always
community?
been.
Okay.
When we got it from Fort Myers back in the 80s, it's always been.
Ah, the 80s, the good old days.
Good old days.
Big hair.
What was, speaking of that, Laurie, what was your favorite TV show growing up?
What?
What was your favorite TV show growing up?
This is going to sound terrible. I didn't have one.
Oh, come on.
You didn't have a
now.
TV? Are you going to
Oh,
tell
yes,
us?
of course we had a TV.
Is this
But
going
I
to be
watched-
the I had to walk to school in my bare
No.
feet thing?
Not at all. No. Yeah, we had TVs in the house, but I didn't really have a favorite show. I
All
usually had
right.
my head buried in a book.
Well, what was your
Okay.
favorite band in the 80s?
She didn't have radio
She didn't
either.
listen to music.
Oh, yes, I did. I had music going all the time, even in the office. I have an Alexa app. I have an Alexa
Really?
dot in my office. I closed the door
Yeah.
because I don't like the silence.
The City Hall office?
Yeah. my
And you
City
play
Hall-
music in there?
Yeah. I have
Well,
music
what do you
going in
request?
there.
What do you request Alexa to play?
Oldies.
Okay.
Oldies. Bee
Well, that could be
Gees,
80s.
Bee Gees, Carpenters.
All right, let's get
Things
serious,
of
Laurie.
that
Cut it
sort.
out with the stop with the fun and games. Let's get serious now.
Well, you got to
So,
lighten it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So on one of our shows, Tom Shadrack said that he gave you an F on council. He gave you a failing grade. And what do you think about that?
He gave me a failing grade because I did not vote for him to be on the audit committee. I am on the audit committee. And when someone is foul-mouthed and profane with the director of a department at a meeting and has to be ushered out, I'm sorry, inappropriate. And you don't belong there.
Wait, how can he's not on the council. How could he, you're the liaison. Is that what you mean?
Yes,
Okay, you're
I'm
not
the
on the
liaison.
audit committee.
No, I'm
Okay.
the council liaison.
Do you think that's the only reason he gave you an F was because you didn't vote for him to be on the audit committee, or there's some
Other
other
than
reason?
that, I don't know.
He's never
why.
told you why.
That's
Okay.
no. We don't really speak.
All right. So
I'm not surprised to hear that.
shocker right there. Breaking news. So there's been a big. Do you think the city should have a strong mayor or a strong city manager? What's your opinion on that current event?
At first, I thought a strong mayor would be a good idea, but upon a lot of research and further research, I don't think it would work. Not in Cape Coral. I think we need a strong city manager.
Okay, you did all that research between Wednesday and tonight. Wow, right? Or you've been researching
I'm always
before that?
reading.
Gotcha.
I'm always reading.
She's reading the hard copy,
Yeah,
though.
the hard
reading
copy.
the hard copy.
Do you get a
You're
hard?
right.
Do they print you a hard copy of the 1,111 page agenda too? So you have a big giant book on your desk in front of you. Or do you use a
Excuse me.
computer? Computer.
Last Wednesday's agenda was
Yeah.
1,142 pages.
Good Lord.
Did you get it all printed out? Oh wow. You're killing trees left and right. That's why they took the trees down at JC Park. They're making your damn agenda book for you.
They're using those, what was those, Australian
No,
pines?
but then
Yeah.
I sit out on my lanai with my feet up and,
And
the,
your Echo Dot
and the
playing.
agenda
Yeah.
and the Echo Dot in the background.
No
and,
TV in the house.
Do you,
And I
do
sit
you-
there and I read it all and I highlight it and I make notes on it.
What else do you do in your spare time? Do you cook? Do you bake?
Oh, I bake all the time.
Yeah, she's a cooker.
I've heard.
Do you?
I
I've
bake
heard.
all the time. I'm into a lot of different hobbies. I do
Oh, be careful.
shelf flowers.
Oh,
I
okay.
do fabric painting. I
Do you
all
cook-
kinds of things.
Do you cook like goodies for the staff at City Hall and things like that around the holidays?
Oh yeah, and I caught hell for that one.
Oh, you did. What do you
Oh,
mean?
Yeah,
You're not allowed
I
to bring.
caught hell for that one.
Were they
What,
over
did somebody
$100
get
gifts?
sick?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
That's what happened
No.
to me. Don't ever eat anything.
The
I
city
cook.
manager and his son are fishermen,
Yeah.
and I meet with them. I meet with the city manager and the city attorney on Monday mornings at 9 a.m. And in the course of our meeting, he said to me, "Do you like fish?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "Well, my son and I go fishing." He goes, "You want some fresh fish?" Well, he gave me fresh fish 2 weeks in a row. Well, obviously, I don't fish.
Right.
I'm not a boater and I don't fish, but I bake. So I made him a key lime cheesecake to say thank you for the fresh fish.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you would have thought I killed somebody.
Really?
Oh, the way people carried on about it, it was a joke.
Okay.
It was unbelievable.
Mm.
But that's
Key lime
why.
gate.
Speaking.
And yes, I have,
Yeah.
different people's birthdays and whatnot, yes, I have.
Hey, we
baked.
would never refuse a key lime cheesecake.
Yeah, where the hell is it tonight, Laurie?
I don't
Come
know
on.
anybody that does.
No.
So the one you brought about the city manager. Now that you've been on the council for it's been a year. Has it been a year or 2 years?
It's
1
been
year.
a year.
1 year. And
November 20th.
Does it
was
feel
a year.
like 2? Does it feel like more?
who did you run?
No,
Okay.
Who
I'm
did you-
having a ball.
Yeah,
I love it.
Who did you run against? Who again?
Huh?
Who did you run against? Who was it? Who did you?
I ran against Dan Shepard and Craig Unroe.
Okay, gotcha.
Craig didn't make it through the primary, and it was Dan and I. And then I beat Dan by 11,600 votes.
And what did you think?
Not that anyone's counting or remembering.
I don't think I'll ever forget that because he and I used to go head to head all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever we had debates, we were always going head to head.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and glad he's healthy now after that crazy widowmaker he had. But go ahead, dear. You gonna
I'm
interrupt
just
me?
going to
or-
ask. Yeah. Talking about getting elected, how long do you feel people should live in the district to be eligible to run?
All right. I do know that the Charter Review Board made the recommendation of a year. I don't agree with that. And I said so the other day from the dais. I think it should be 5 years.
Oof.
Yes, you did say that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because this way people get to know all the details of their own district.
Yeah.
And yes, I realize that, Councilwoman Kaduk said, but we're not doing single member
Right.
districts.
Right.
And I explained to her later, I said it had nothing to do with the single member district. This way, we wouldn't end up with a situation where you have people bouncing from district to district to stay on the council.
Yeah.
People they're buying and selling houses to move
Yeah.
in. Wow.
So you
Rent,
think?
or they rent.
Oh, they rent. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think Patty Cummings would ever come on the show? Is it too soon to ask that? Would Patty Cummings ever come on the show, or is it too soon to ask
Oh,
that?
I don't know.
I don't-
I don't know her really.
No, that was before our time too. So now you mentioned Mike before. How do you think he's doing? What grade would you give the city manager?
I know he's working his behind off.
Okay, but
He is always on the run. He has called me about different things. Like if he finally gets to it at 6, 7 o'clock at night, I'll hear from him.
Mhm.
And I think he's doing a good job. I
Okay.
do think he's doing a good job. He's making every effort. Now, yes, there are times when I don't agree with him.
right,
As I don't agree, there are a lot of times I don't agree with a lot of people,
right.
but I have no problem saying, excuse me, no.
So
Why are you doing this?
So what grade are you giving him, Lori? On a scale of A to F,
I'd give him a B plus.
a B plus. That's a good grade. And yeah,
It's a good
and
solid
were
grade.
you giving him the same grade when you were a public speaker, using your 3 minutes to watch what's going on from the outside? Because now your perspective is
No,
so.
because my perspective is totally
Okay.
different
So
now.
how can you share your perspective with some other people that just seem to not agree with your new
That is
perspective?
the $1 million question.
Thank
I
you.
have spoken to many citizens and, said you need to understand how things are working from the inside. And I've explained it.
Mhm.
And they're like, wow, I didn't know that happened that way, or I didn't know that happened that way. And, things seem to go a little bit smoother that
Yeah.
way.
Somebody was talking earlier tonight about the Citizens Academy that the city runs,
Yes.
and that really gives a good perspective of kind of
Yes,
how
because
things
they
go
get
on.
to see every department.
Wow.
Thank you, Ray. Are you in the Citizens Academy, Ray? Oh,
And
cool.
did it give you kind of a
Yeah.
really good perspective?
I think I could teach
Yeah.
that course, dear. I certainly.
It's like it's multi-weeks, dear. But
Oh.
yeah, because people always talk about
I
transparency,
need a nap.
but you can't, it just would be so much information. How do you get it,
Yeah.
it all out there to make everybody understand that it's different?
So, Lori, what did you think of the whole thing with the stipend?
I'm the one who made the motion to stop it.
Okay.
I didn't agree with it. I thought it was, because anytime you're going to do a salary increase, whether it be a stipend or a pay raise or whatever for the council, it needs to go to the citizens to vote on. Because if you look at the budget, and if you open the second page of the budget,
The hard copy.
there's the hard copy. There is the hierarchy of how things work in the city. And you have the people, then you have the council,
Yeah.
then you have the city manager, city attorney, and the other departments, and then the departments that are under the city manager. But the people are first. So they need to know what's going on. And if they ask a question, they need to get an answer.
Okay, so
Do-
let me follow up. Can I ask a follow-up question, Mrs. Ryan?
As long as it's not my question.
Yeah, so now you've been in the position for a year. You get whatever, there's peanuts that you get for,
Easy.
what is it, 35,000 or something, gas money?
No, it's $40,419.
Okay, you know exactly how much it is. Do you think that's,
The accountant didn't.
do you think that's a proper salary for the amount of hours that you put in or the others put in?
I don't have a problem with it. You know, if you stop and you think about it, there are only two of us that don't have, that were fully retired on the council.
Yeah.
Everyone else has a regular full-time job. And sure, at points in my lifetime, I've worked 2 full-time jobs
Mhm.
and I know how rough it is. But there's just so much you can accomplish. So I don't have a problem with the salaries. Now, if they want to increase the salary, and I said it again from the dais, if all the non-bargaining employees, which is pretty much what the council is,
Mhm.
got a 7.25% increase, 3% merit, 4.25 COLA,
Mhm.
then I felt the council should be entitled to no more than that.
Right.
Unfortunately, it fell dead
Do you
in the
think-
water.
So
Let
do
me-
you?
let me finish
no, no,
one
no,
more
no,
time.
no,
Let me
I'm-
finish.
no.
Come on,
So
one
do
more.
you think when you're saying it doesn't bother you because you're retired or whatever?
Yes, 'cause
do
I'm
you
retired.
think though that the job should pay more? Like if you were looking at it from just what the job is and what people have to do, do you think the 40,000 limits other people getting in it because it's not
Yeah,
enough?
No. Yeah, a raise would be in order. However, I still think it has to be up to the voters.
Right. if
Right.
it-
The voters need to have their say.
Of course. So, last question on this: if everything was brand new, and you know what you know now, and you know you need more money for younger people to consider it, what would the number be that you would like to see on the ballot for the voters to vote one way or the other? What's
What,
the number?
with an increase?
Yes. What is the correct salary?
7.25%.
No. What's the of
Which
of-
comes out.
my
to-
God, don't
actually,
ask him to
it
do the
takes you from
math.
40,000 up to about 45,000.
Okay, so you think a starting salary for a council member in a city this size should be 45,000 if it's approved by the
That
voters.
would be the 3% increase, yes.
But you don't really think any young person with a serious job is going to take that money.
But
Or
right?
if it's
not
a second
serious job.
job,
Okay,
you're
second job.
talking a
Part-time.
different situation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, I didn't say it was part-time.
it's
'Cause you
not
don't-
part time.
I don't think there's any council person that is just working part-time.
No, it's impossible for a job in a city
Mhm.
this size for it to be part-time. When you spend one full meeting, it seems, of a council meeting assigning chairmanships to different committees, and you're going to the MPO and you're going to the TDC and you're going to all these different you're going out of town to meetings and the League of Cities and the
Yes.
city's growing. It's at some point, it really is a full-time job, and it should have a full-time salary, but who knows if that'll ever happen. I mean, I think Keith said it. Keith
Yeah.
Long said it right. Right now, nobody's approving a dollar increase, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know, whatever salary is decided on, it has to go
sure,
to
the voters.
the citizens.
So,
It has to go to the voters.
what do you think about all this rigmarole with the CCCIA? I mean, I thought that organization in the city were like big friends, and you all go to
and you've
parties
got
together, and you all hang out together.
Business background. And
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, a little
And
shiv in the back.
I know a lot of the contractors.
Yeah.
The annually they do the showcase of homes, and they have 5 of us that judge the homes, and they decide on, which is the best kitchen, which is the best living room, that kind of situation. I was one of the judges last year. I will be again this year. I have gotten to know a lot of the contractors.
Yeah.
what do you think about the allegations?
I don't necessarily agree with them.
Okay.
You don't
And they know
necessarily
it.
agree
I
with them?
don't necessarily agree with them, and they know it
Yeah.
because I've never been known.
Who's
for,
behind? Who's really behind this? Who, name names right here? This is a big deal for the city.
All right.
Who's really
I don't-
behind this?
I don't know.
Is it somebody from the CCCIA? Is it
I really
somebody
don't-
at the
I
state
don't
level?
know.
Okay, Geraldo.
I
pump
really
the
don't
brakes.
know.
Come on, Laurie.
No, I honestly
you
don't
said
know.
you weren't going to hold back on us tonight, and I think
No,
you're.
no, I'm not holding back. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. All
I
right.
don't know who came up with it. Do I think it's? I think it's kind of schmucky.
Yeah. You could say the S word if you
Ah,
want
schmucky.
to. All right. So
Somewhere between schmuck and yucky.
I guess an outside audit is not the worst thing in the world. Now you'll know for sure that everything's legit, and somebody will
But
have
we
pie in
have-
their face if it is.
But we have an audit department, and
Right.
they do audit each one of the departments.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's important for people to know that don't know the audit is done. It's not, the auditors don't work for the city manager. The auditors work for the city council. So it's somewhat separate than Mike
No,
just
they
calling.
do. They're under the city manager.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But
They're not?
no.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
stand corrected. Thank you.
I wouldn't say that if I didn't do my research. I've been doing
Oh,
my research.
please.
Okay.
My hard copy research, by the way.
Boy, I'm never going to live that
Oh,
one
that's
down,
right.
am I?
Especially if we don't bring
That
if you
and the
don't
key
bring us
lime.
treats next week. So how many hours do you put in a week as a
Hmm?
how many hours do you put in a week as a council member?
Depends on the week.
Right.
Really. Anywhere from, 40 to 50.
That's a full-time job.
But, granted, they're kind of sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
If there are properties listed on the agenda, I don't want to just read the address.
Mhm.
I physically drive around the city and I physically look at all of the properties. I want to know what they look like.
Yeah.
And I go,
Vision.
well,
You want to.
I go like I would be dressed for work.
Yeah.
And I have my badge on. And if there are houses that are going to be affected by this change,
Yeah.
I go up and knock on doors,
Mm-hmm.
introduce myself, and talk to them
Really?
about it. Well, that's what I need to do.
Do you like being a council member?
Very much.
Yeah. Do
I'm
you,
having a ball.
do you want to announce your candidacy in 3 years? Is that Frankie over there? Holy moly, Frankie! Frankie from Fort Myers Beach. I can't believe my eyes are. I can see all the way in the back there. So, you want to announce your candidacy 3 years from now that you're running again, just to
been
ward
1
off any
year.
opponents?
I've got 3 more years. Let's see how. Let's keep it going.
All right.
and-
What would you like to see happen in the 3 years that you're on there? What's one of your real passion projects that?
Well, hopefully J.C. Park will be opened in April of 26.
Right, April 15th.
And I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
I'm still very active with that.
Mhm.
I'd like to see us get the boathouse rebuilt over at the yacht club.
Mhm.
And hey, as far as we can get with the yacht club, it would be great.
You got any contacts that you can do something about Burnt Store Road? It seems to be something that is an issue. Anything you can do about that?
Well, that did come up at the MPO meeting this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you
'cause
find
I'm
some money?
one of the commissioners.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are. It's in the design phases.
Yeah.
And they are talking about doing it, hopefully between 27 and 30.
38. Yeah. So,
As in 2027 and 2030, hey?
yeah,
No,
28.
27
Oh,
to 2030.
30.
Come on, dear. Get with the program. Clean out your ears.
I won't be around.
So, who do you support for mayor? Got a
Current
little race?
Mayor John Gunter.
Oh, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. We appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting year. 4 seats are up for election. You just endorsed the mayor. Who else you want to endorse for the other seats?
In District 6, Ray Muley.
Ray, very nice. That's good.
He's here tonight.
Now that you've done this, nobody's going to win. None of these people are going to win. So
Why
I'm just
do you
kidding.
say
I'm
that?
kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. She can take a joke, dear.
You know,
You're not funny. As soon
See,
as you
and-
tell one,
All right.
we'll take
Now,
it.
the reason I feel the way I do is because, like in the case of the mayor, he knows what's going on in the city. He knows all the details, and he has the
Scared me.
maturity to understand how to get things done in this city. A lot of people don't realize that. I don't necessarily think that, you know, a 30-something is going to be able to know all the details and all the ins and outs on how to get things done and the questions to ask.
When you say a 30-something, you mean, who do you mean?
I don't know their ages.
Okay.
So
You said you
don't
did.
worry.
Just
Okay.
saying
A younger
in
person.
general.
Gotcha.
I'm just
Right.
saying in general,
That
generally
you need the
speaking.
maturity.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm
So,
waiting for
you
you,
need
to
the
get
maturity.
some maturity.
so
To be able to accomplish.
you said the mayor. You said Ray Mule.
so
You say his
exposed.
last name Mule, by the way, dear, not Mule, like you were saying
I
it.
said it, Muley.
Yes, you say
I feel
Ray
like it's,
Mule.
You know, and
It's so
then-
funny that
like
a guy.
souffle.
It's like a guy from Brooklyn with a name like Mule. You would just think it'd be Mule with 2 O's, not even a ULA.
No,
but-
no.
Very
So
French.
what
Good
about
Italian name, Muley.
what about the what about the other 2 seats that are up?
District 1, Sean Hartman.
Sean Hartman, District 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Wait, is Sean here too?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's right around the corner.
Oh, I didn't even see you pop in there,
And
Sean.
So far as I know, Jennifer's the only one
That's right.
running for District 4.
Would you like to see Jennifer reelected, or would you like to see somebody run against her?
She can. I have no problem with her being reelected.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of
I have no
wishy-washy
problem.
on that. Would you?
No, I'm not being wishy-washy.
All right. Okay.
And I may be a lot of things, but wishy-washy's never been one
No,
of them.
not at all. So, what other things did you want to bring up? Did you have any other issues you want to talk about, like what you should, what the city should have at the golf course? What would you like to see there?
At the old golf course?
Yeah, the one
The
have
one
the race
over
tomorrow.
on Palm Tree.
Yes.
The one that you're not
one-
going to for the reindeer
Well, we
run.
would have went there, yes, tomorrow for sure.
No, you're not going
No.
there for the reindeer run. I would like to see the clubhouse
Okay,
And the pool.
and the pool,
gotcha.
so that then this way it's centrally located for the citizens.
Yeah.
And it will cater to all of us that are full-timers already here.
Yeah,
And to me, that makes more sense. Keep the yacht club as a marina and a beach. Not a problem.
got you. All right. Any other things you wanted to bring up real quick before we let you roll?
No.
All right.
Nope, you got me.
Thank you very much, Laurie Lehman, everybody.
See, it wasn't so bad.
No, that was fine. Before we
wasn't
let
so
you go,
bad.
we got 5 minutes. Ray Muley, come on up here, Ray. Ray, come on up for a sec. We're gonna have Ray come up. Usually he's dressed in a suit. Nah, it's all right. Thank you very much, Laurie. Appreciate you coming on. And by the way, next Friday we have council. I knew I was gonna do that.
And next time
know.
you have to bring some.
She did say
goodies.
she would never come on, but thank you for coming on. We're going to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Lee County Commissioner Brian Hammond on next week and in the new year. And then we'll take a week off. And then in the new year, we're going to kind of go back around again. And on the 22nd is our second episode with the mayor. How is your campaign going?
Going well, going well. Well, we're coming into the holidays, so everybody's going to take a little bit of a breather here right now,
Yeah.
and
Pause
that's where
on
we're
it,
at
yeah.
the moment. Yeah.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was wonderful.
Yeah.
Spent a nice time. We had family come in, so it was really good.
Ray, one of the I see you at a lot of the council meetings. You go to the meetings. I mean,
Yes.
some of the candidates I never see. That's not a criticism, but well, maybe it is. But I mean, I see
Well,
you.
I go, but anything I can't go to, and in
watch.
fairness to anybody else,
Yeah, you can
can't-
watch 'em.
The nice thing is you can watch them.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so there's
sometimes I
always a
think
way.
you got to watch the sausage being made up there, and so you go
Yeah.
to the things. Now, have you
Well, some people may have a day job.
Yeah, well, with that salary, they all have to have a day job. So, so the thing
I'm retired, so for me, again, the salary as it is. I mean,
You're fine
that's
with it,
not an
yeah.
issue. That's not an issue for me. But as I've said before, my position on it. I mean, if it was a full-time position to attract talent going forward, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm in a particular situation where that's not my concern. My concern is the city and
all right.
don't
Filibuster me. So, if you were to vote tomorrow on a strong city manager or a strong mayor, which way would you vote?
Now, I'm not a fan of the strong mayor position. I think right now for this city, I really think we need to stay with the situation we have. What I think we need is a strong council. I think we need a good city manager. I do think we have a good city manager.
I was going to say.
And, there are things that we need to maybe change a little bit, rein in. But that's the job of the council. The council needs to be providing the right direction and the right pushback when necessary to the city manager and directing the city staff through the city manager to make adjustments, whether it's budget in particular, whether it's priorities. Those are the critical things. But I do not believe personally right now that putting a strong mayor in place would be the right thing. We have so much going on that we need to deal with. We have so many, we're in such a transitional period right now with the city. The last thing we should be doing right at this particular moment is transitioning how we run the city. I think it would be a disaster personally.
So are you part of the construction industry? You see what's going on there? What do you think? What do you think about all that real quick?
You mean the CCCIA?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This goes back a ways in terms of what they're talking about in terms of issues. Should there be an audit? Absolutely. I think it's good. I'm glad that Mike came forward and added a lot of other detail. And added a lot of detail behind, I guess, the internal audit that they did. But, again, I guess we'll see how that turns out. Do I believe that there's any kind of, wrongdoing or anything within the city, corruption within the city? I personally don't. Could there have been some things that maybe could be done better, more efficiently from the standpoint of, permitting and all of the issues that they bring up? Absolutely. But I think an audit would bring something like that to light.
I guess if it's something that's, older before, why not bring it up then? Why bring it up now?
That's a good question.
Did I
certainly agree with that.
Did I say strong city manager? If I did, I didn't mean that. A city manager is a city manager. He's at the behest of the council who could fire.
I can't with him.
I'm learning. I'm still learning. I needed a hard copy of that question before I asked it. So,
it's like
when
a puppet over here.
When are you going to have your campaign kickoff and your whole shindig to raise money?
Yeah, we're talking about that now. I mean, right now, everything I've been funding, I funded out of my own pocket, and that's how I got my campaign rolling. Once we get to the new year and we look at the new landscape, everybody's talked different things about different winds blowing and other candidates who may be coming into the campaign. Let's see what the layout is, and then we'll go from there in terms of planning the next steps as far as kickoffs and funding and all of that.
Would you like to endorse somebody for mayor tonight too?
No, I'm happy with the situation we have right now. I think John has done a very good job. I think there's a lot of things that have been leveled out there that I don't necessarily believe myself. But let's see what the campaign brings.
All right. Well, thanks for sitting in here. We appreciate it. And enjoy your holidays. I know you said you're going back to Brooklyn to
going back to New Jersey, actually. Yeah.
Why anyone would want to go back to New York at this point?
He's going back to Jersey. What part of Jersey?
Yeah,
North,
we're going
south?
to be going down to Monmouth County, around Howell, that area. Yeah, my kids are down there. My sister. So we'll spend a nice little bit of time.
All right, Ray Muley, everybody. Thanks,
Take your
Ray.
jacket.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a great one. All right, everybody. We are going to thank you, dear. I'm going to read our great sponsor, and thank you all for coming tonight. And thank you to Laurie Lehman. And don't forget, next Friday, before the holidays, we're going to have Lee County Commissioner Brian Hammond on. He represents a part of Cape Coral, and he's a fabulous guest. So hopefully you guys can all come next Friday, too, and support Hooked Island Grill. And the 22nd is our next show with the mayor. So feel free to email questions if you have any questions. And we do that one remotely, so you can tune in live on our Facebook and YouTube page. And please share it wherever you can. We appreciate also Sean Carter from Movement Mortgage. He's our sponsor for tonight's show. He's been sponsoring the show since we kicked it off here at Hooked Island Grill. And if you want to give Sean a call, his phone number is 574-320-4840, because buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, and having the right guidance can make all the difference. Get CarterGetLoans.com. That's CarterGetsLoans.com, or give him a call, 574-320-4840. Thank you all for coming, and we will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.